Good to go? Well, good morning, everyone, and welcome to the first of our 4 2021 graduation ceremonies. As you can see, we're obviously outside at the very country day school, so anything could happen. We have a bird nesting up here. The train's likely to hoot as it goes by, so we'll just go with the flow. But welcome, everybody. My name is Celia Bland, and I'm the director of the senior school. And just behind me here is Mr. John Liggett, our head of school. Mrs. Karen Adams and her husband, Mr. Weston Adams, have been CDS parents since 2011. Both of their children attended CDS. Their daughter graduated in 2020, and their son graduated in 2018. Ms. Adams is president and CEO of FundServe, Inc., and brings experience in the public and private sectors, international experience, strategic planning and implementation, risk management, and financial skills. She has her ICDD designation, University of Toronto, Rotman School of Management, Director's Education Program, and serves on professional boards. Ms. Adams' educational background includes an MBA from the University of British Columbia and a BA Honours from Queen's University. It is my distinct honour and privilege to introduce to you our Chair of the Board, Ms. Karen Adams.
My name is Karen Adams, and I'm the board chair of the Country Day School. We are all aware of how challenging and unexpected this past year has been. I'm sure none of our graduating class could have predicted when you entered high school in grade 9 that your graduation 4 years later would be this hybrid of in-person and virtual. But here we are. We made it work. You made it work. You have well and truly earned this honor. You've proven that you can do difficult things and be successful. You have reason to be proud. And you also have reason to mourn the loss of many things that you didn't get to experience. The bonding of a GY class, promposals, school trips, sports and music and theater. We all see that. And it may not feel like it now, and it might even sound a bit trite, but the lessons that you've learned, the skills you've acquired, the resilience and relationships that you've developed over these past few months will serve you well for many years to come. Congratulations to the Country Day School graduating class of 2021. On behalf of my fellow board members, I would like to acknowledge the extraordinary efforts of the CDS faculty and staff and the entire community that supports our students, from the kind and caring bus drivers, to the Parent-Teacher Association volunteers, to the people who keep our school clean and beautiful, to the incredibly talented teachers. And then finally to Mr. Liggett and Ms. Bland and the very capable leadership team. This year, though, beyond all others, I would like to thank the parents and family members who care for our graduates, who have supported them through this unusual year. As a mom of 2 CDS grads myself, I know that you are the unsung heroes supporting your student every step of the way. Pivoting from days of online learning at home, sharing space on kitchen counters and dining tables, then driving them to school with very little notice because COVID has prevented them from getting their driver's license. Whatever the next chapter of life holds for you graduates, whether it's university in September or a gap year, one thing is true for all of you. You belong to a small and distinguished group. You are now part of the CDS alumni. As CDS approaches its 50th anniversary celebration, this alumni group grows every year. Its reach spans the globe, and its membership stays connected. That's a lot of open doors for you to walk through. One door that always remains open for you is CDS. You are welcome here for the rest of your life. Go forth into whatever the future holds for you with this knowledge, and once again, a hearty congratulations to the graduating class of 2021.
A great thank you to Ms. Adams for that lovely message for our graduates. In the graduating year, students who have achieved over 80% are recognized by the government as Ontario Scholars. Mr. Liggett will read out the names of the students who are Ontario Scholars when he speaks about the graduates. Academic Distinction Awards are given to students who've achieved an average of 90% or higher. Additionally, certain students will be awarded subject awards when they're on the stage. This year, 3 students will also be our first students to receive our Environmental Leadership Certificate. Increasingly, environmental stewardship is not just important to maintaining balance in the biosphere. It has become essential to the survival of the planet itself. This year, CDS is proud to have 3 individuals who have successfully achieved the CDS Environmental Leadership Award, which, along with a personal interest in and care for environmental issues, requires the completion of 4 environment-designated courses of study throughout one's high school career. Additionally, some students will receive our Portrait of a Graduate Awards. These are awarded to students for whom the qualities of critical thinking, problem-solving, self-directed learning, and adaptability are part of all that they do. I will ask that our students today, when they come up the stairs at this side, and after you've received your diploma and Mr. Liggett has read your comments for you, that you depart by the stairs on this side, scoot around the back to your seat. When your colleague is on the steps, if you're next in line, please wait at the foot of the stairs ready for your turn. Our academic awards. We will now announce our key academic awards, and these go to the students whose academic achievements have stood out and who have set the pace for their peers and challenged their teachers every step of the way. Students will receive these awards when they come to the podium. Our Director of Studies Award. This award goes to the senior student who has shown the most significant progress in the academic program over the past year. This year's recipient is Abby Davies. Congratulations, Abby. The Governor General's Medal is presented on behalf of the Governor General of Canada. The Governor General's Medal, academic medal, established in 1873, recognizes students who've achieved the highest academic average. We present this medal to the graduating student who has finished at the top of his or her class, as measured on the average of their entire grade 11 and 12 courses at CDS. This student's combined average is an incredible 99.2%. This year, the award goes to Christina Chacar. Congratulations to Christina.
Good morning, everyone. Welcome to our first graduation outside. Wonderful to be here. Many of you know I'm an emotional person and likely to cry. I usually cry at normal ceremonies, but it's so wonderful to have our parents back on the property. Welcome back. Welcome back. Students, it's been a few months, but here we go. I'd like to invite Ms. Mack up to the stage to assist me with GYA. The Country Day School has a wonderful tradition in the manner in which we present our graduates with the honor of their grad certificate. As we confer their honors, we read out a few facts about them, how long they've been at CDS, what parts of school life they've been involved in, and their fondest memory. The most precious part, in my opinion, is that each of our graduates has prepared a reflective comment of their own, which is read by their head of school. They take various forms. Some are short and sweet, some challenge, some bestow accolades and thanks, some are a little cheeky, some will involve tears, but whatever form and shape they take, they are the thoughts and reflections of the grads themselves. And for that reason, they are always the highlight, as well they should be. So with no further ado, let's dig in and hear about our wonderful 88 graduates in the class of 2021. GYA. Erica Campagna. Erica has been at CDS since grade 9. Her favorite extracurriculars have been hockey and the Model UN. Her fondest memory, playing on the varsity girls hockey team in grade 10 and 11. The last 4 years at CDS have gone by faster than I could ever have imagined. In my time at the school, I met many inspiring people and was given the opportunity to try many new things. I'd like to thank my family for their endless support and encouragement to achieve my goals. I'd also like to thank my teachers who have made my learning experience so memorable. I am truly grateful for the amazing education I have received at CDS. I wish all of the GYs the best in their next chapters. Cheers to bright futures ahead. Erica is an Ontario Scholar with distinction, and next year will be studying computer engineering at McGill University. Erica. Ava Christensen. Ava's been a student at CDS since grade 11. Her favorite extracurriculars were basketball and volleyball. Her fondest memory, my first and only Halloween at CDS, was very memorable. Being the new kid is never easy, but 2 years ago, when I walked through the CDS doors for the first time, I immediately felt like I was part of the family. Thank you to all my friends and teachers who welcomed me with open arms and made the transition easier than I could have ever imagined. Most importantly, I'd like to thank my mom and dad for giving me the privilege to attend this amazing school. I will forever be grateful for the love and support that you guys have given me. I most certainly couldn't have done this without you both. Even though my time at CDS was short, the memories I've made here will last a lifetime. Ava is an Ontario Scholar, and next year will be studying psychology at Western University. Ava. Abby Davies. Abby's been at CDS since grade 7. Her favorite extracurricular has been the play. Her fondest memory, the New York trip. I was welcomed at CDS in grade 7, and I was very shy and nervous about starting at a new school. But over the years, the support, encouragement, and understanding of my amazing teachers has helped me to break out of my shell and learn about what I am really capable of achieving. In high school, I became involved in our incredible drama department, and I was part of the Laramie Project and the 39 Steps. The experience gave me the confidence to be myself and to be part of an awesome group of people. I want to thank my parents for sending me to such an inclusive school, and my teachers for helping me believe that I can do it. I have achieved my goal of attending the university of my choice as an Ontario Scholar. I am so grateful. Thank you. Abby is an Ontario Scholar, and next year will be studying criminology and feminist and gender studies at the University of Ottawa. Abby. Kate Durkin. Kate has been at CDS since grade 11. Her favorite extracurricular was participating in the play last year. Her fondest memory was the 39 Steps. I'd like to thank all of my teachers who taught me during my time at CDS. I came to this school to get more support from my teachers, and I find that CDS definitely delivered in that aspect. If it weren't for them, I probably wouldn't be in the situation that I am now. So thank you. Kate is an Ontario Scholar, and next year will be studying in the arts program at Acadia University. Kate. Susie Fang. Susie has been at CDS since grade 9. Her favorite extracurricular has been the band. Her fondest memory, the band trip to Europe. Thank you to all the faculty at the school for the help that you've provided me with during the past 3 years. Although my time at CDS was short, I can still feel the support you've provided me with. Thank you to all the friends that I've met. Those memories that I had will be remembered and cherished forever. Meanwhile, I'd like to thank my family who supported me continuously through the years and are always there for me when things get hard. Now I'm ready to embrace a whole new chapter of my life, and I'll never forget what I've learned and experienced in these years at CDS. These beautiful memories will be forever treasured. Susie is an Ontario Scholar, and next year will be studying computing at Queen's University. Susie. Denny Hu. Denny has been at CDS since grade 8. His favorite extracurriculars have been basketball, badminton, canoeing, and video games. Fondest memory at CDS were the days stuck in Germany during the band trip. Though it is not my favorite way to end my time at the country day school, it's bound to happen, and that's okay. As one wise turtle once said, yesterday is history, tomorrow is a mystery, and today is a gift. That's why they call it a present. Thank you to all of you who made my CDS days so fun. Denny is this year's recipient of the Grade 12 Art Portrait of a Graduate Award and the Grade 12 Environmental Leadership Award. Denny is an Ontario Scholar and next year will be studying illustration at Sheridan College. Denny. Kevin Liu. Kevin has been at CDS since grade 11. His favorite extracurricular was the robotics club. His fondest memory, participating in after-school curriculars with friends and teachers. Thank you to the faculty at the school for the help you've provided me within the past 2 years. Though I've not been here for a long time, I can still feel the inclusive and supportive environment around me. Thank you to all the friends that I've met to be able to accept me and make me feel I'm not alone in an anonymous place. Also, I'd like to thank my parents and my grandmother who supported me continuously throughout my high school years, encouraged me to keep on going when I was in hard times. Now I'm opening the doors to a new chapter of my life, and I'll not forget what I've learned and experienced in these years. I'll always treasure these memories. Kevin is an Ontario Scholar with Distinction. Kevin is this year's recipient of the Grade 12 Calculus and Vectors Achievement Award and Computer Engineering Achievement Award. Next year, Kevin will be studying math and computer science at the University of California, San Diego. Kevin. Maya Petrobon. Maya has been at CDS since grade 1. She is a lifer. Her fondest memory has been art class. Thank you to everyone who helped me. I really appreciate it. I'm so excited to be moving on. Next year, Maya will be studying psychology at York University. Maya. Lily Scheinberg Becker. Lily has been at CDS since grade 1. She's a lifer. Her fondest memory was the junior school Halloween events. CDS has been my home away from home for the last 12 years. I truly feel like I've grown up here. So many of the childhood experiences have taken place at school, and they have helped shape me who I am today. Thank you to the teachers that have contributed to my growth throughout the years. Many of you will always hold a special place in my heart. I am forever grateful to my family for their support and encouragement. I'm excited for life's coming attractions, and I wish all the GYs the best of luck. Lily is an Ontario Scholar, and next year will be studying environment, resources, and sustainability at the University of Waterloo. Lily. Damiano Tricillo. Damiano has been at CDS since grade 8, and his fondest memory was Stephen Lee on the roof retrieving his soccer ball. Hopefully not this roof, that would be way too high. Damiano's comment. Thank you to everyone who's helped me in making my experience at CDS a great one. I'll look back at these times and smile. Damiano is an Ontario Scholar, and next year will be studying in the arts program at Queen's University. Damiano. Vivian Jang. Vivian has been at CDS since grade 9. Her favorite extracurriculars were the concert band, the jazz band, and mock trial. Her fondest memories, cross-country skiing at St. Donat, watching movies on the Germany trip, and volunteering at open houses. It is surreal to believe that 4 fleeting years at CDS have passed. For all the guidance I've received, I would have to thank my infinitely compassionate teachers. For all the memorable experience, I would have to thank my friends who never fail to make me laugh. Most of all, I wish to thank my family who had faith in me even when I didn't in myself. I wish all my fellow classmates the best in their future endeavors. Good luck. Vivian is an Ontario Scholar with Distinction, is this year's recipient of the Grade 12 Chemistry, English, and Philosophy Achievement Awards. Next year, Vivian will be studying Humanities at the University of Toronto. Vivian. All right, we're on to GYB. I'd like to ask Mr. O'Reilly to come up and assist. Okay, thank you. We're going to take a slight pause. Thank you, Ms. Mack. All right, GYB. Dylan Anderson. Dylan has been at CDS since JK. He is a lifer. His favorite extracurricular were hockey and working out. His fondest memory, winning the D1 Senior Boys Hockey Championships. It's been a long 14 years here at CDS, from teachers teaching us how to read in JK, to all my junior school shenanigans, to coaches cheering when we won the hockey championship in grade 10. Honestly, there are so many teachers that I could mention here, but you all know who you are. Thanks for helping me along. CDS has been an incredible experience that I've thoroughly enjoyed, from lots of sports to the awesome school trips I've had through my journey at CDS. I'd like to say thank you to my parents and grandparents for making this possible. Thanks to the awesome teachers, faculty, and staff who made my CDS experience the best it could possibly be. Cheers. Dylan is this year's recipient of the Grade 12 Environmental Leadership Award, and next year will be studying carpentry and renovation at Fanshawe College. Dylan. Oliver Carlton. Oliver has been at CDS since grade 1. He's a lifer. His favorite extracurriculars have been the hockey team. His fondest memory, playing in Halifax at the hockey tournament with the boys. Thank you to all my teachers for preparing me for the future, and to my parents for the love and support and for giving me the opportunity to spend my time here at CDS. I can't thank all of you enough who make CDS the wonderful community that it is, and for the amazing experience I've had with my time here. Thank you to my friends and classmates who made the experience even better, and best of luck in the next chapter. Thank you. Oliver is an Ontario Scholar with Distinction, and next year will be studying mechanical engineering at Queen's University. Oliver. Nadine Barone. Nadine has been at CDS since grade 9. Her favorite extracurriculars have been the mock trial and concert band. Her fondest memory, going on the music trip to Europe, cross-country skiing at St. Donat, and all the laughs shared with friends. It's been a wonderful 4 years that allowed me to continually learn and have so many unforgettable experiences that have shaped me and helped me grow. I've created long-lasting friendships that I will cherish forever. I'd like to thank all of my teachers, my friends, and especially my family for giving me the opportunity to attend such an amazing school and make all of these memories. Nadine is an Ontario Scholar with Distinction and is this year's recipient of the Grade 12 French Portrait of a Graduate Award. Next year, Nadine will be studying life science at McMaster University. Nadine. All right. The next student is Mason Delacas. Mason was unable to be with us today, but we are going to read his comment and say his piece. Mason has been a CDS since grade 1. He is a lifer. His favorite extracurricular was soccer. His fondest memory, enjoying all the moments with friends. I just want to thank everybody here and wish everyone the best of luck in their future endeavors. Hopefully, some of us will remain connected, and if not, nonetheless, good luck in the future, and congratulations, everyone. Mason is an Ontario Scholar, and next year will be studying in the arts program at Queen's University. Hayden Lang.
On behalf of all the GYs, I just
Hayden Lang. Hayden has been a student at CDS since grade 7. His favorite extracurricular was cross country, and his fondest memory, the grade 7 Quebec trip. When I started at CDS in grade 7, I was excited, but nervous. I was keen for a fresh start and to meet new friends, and that's exactly what I got. I haven't regretted my decision to this day. I can't believe it's 6 years later and we're ready to graduate. I'd like to thank all my teachers who supported me throughout the years. I'd also like to thank my parents for providing me with the opportunity to come to CDS and for helping me be the best I can be. I'm grateful for being able to attend this school and for the friendships I've made along the way. Hayden is an Ontario scholar and next year will be studying landscape architecture at the University of Guelph. Hayden. Liam McPhillips. Liam has attended CDS from JK to grade 8 and then came back for grade 12. His favorite extracurriculars were hanging out with the boys. His fondest memory, the middle school hockey trip to Halifax in grade 8. My years at CDS has been a part of my life in one way or another for many years. It's strange to think that the majority of my life has been spent in these buildings with these people, but I can't think of a better place to have been or a better group of people to have spent these years with. Thanks for everything, Country Day. Liam is an Ontario scholar and next year will be studying business at St. Francis Xavier University. Liam. Bianca Michelli. Bianca's been at CDS since grade 2. Her favorite extracurriculars were volleyball, soccer, and track and field. Her fondest memory, I think the fondest memory, is meeting all of my best friends. I want to say thank you to my parents for sending me to CDS and say thank you to all my teachers that made CDS a very special place for me. Next year, Bianca will be studying drawing and painting at OCAD University. Bianca. Renee Nedelchev. Renee has been at CDS since grade 9. Her favorite extracurriculars were basketball and track. Her fondest memory, the grade 11 breakout week trip. Coming to CDS, I underestimated the lasting impact it would have on my life. Thank you to all my friends for the treasured memories we created over the past 4 years. I will never forget them. Formidable challenges require formidable and unwavering support, and for that, I'd like to thank all my teachers and coaches. Most importantly, Mom and Dad, thank you for this amazing opportunity, your guidance, and giving me so much to be thankful for, and supporting me through this journey. Although this chapter of my life is coming to an end, and I'm sad to see everyone who made it so special leave, another chapter is about to begin, and that is something I'm looking forward to. Renee is an Ontario scholar with distinction, and next year will be studying commerce at Queen's University. Renee. Arjun Najar. Arjun's been at CDS since grade 5. His favorite extracurriculars were the soccer and basketball teams. His fondest memory, the senior boys soccer trip to England. I came into CDS as a young kid, and throughout the last few years, with the guidance of my teachers, coaches, and parents, I've become a person ready for whatever my future may hold. Along with my academics, I'm really thankful for all that CDS had to offer, with athletics from playing my first soccer season in grade 5 to being able to play in England in grade 11. Overall, CDS has been some of the best years of my life and has taught me some of the most important lessons. I'd also like to give a big thank you to my parents and grandparents for providing me with the opportunity to go to such an amazing school. While pushing me to always give it my best effort, they've always also supported my choice to do what I enjoy most, and for that, I thank them. Arjun is an Ontario scholar with distinction. He's this year's recipient of the grade 12 Advanced Functions Portrait of a Graduate Award, and next year will be studying life sciences at the University of Toronto. Arjun. Seth Stollery. Seth has been at CDS since grade 5. His favorite extracurriculars were the soccer, baseball, and skiing teams. His fondest memory was the grade 10 Montreal trip. These last 4 years have been hard work, but very enjoyable. I'd like to take this time to thank all the people who helped motivate me and help me achieve my goals. The people and friends I have met along the way through my journey at CDS have provided lifelong memories and good times. I'd also like to give a special thanks to my parents for supporting me and giving me the opportunity to attend this school, as well as the teachers and staff that have helped provide the experience. Once again, thanks to everyone for making this possible. Next year, Seth will be studying management at Guelph University. Seth. Stephanie Tomovsky. Steph has been at CDS since JK. She is a lifer. Her favorite extracurriculars were soccer, volleyball, and the grade 2 jewelry club. Her fondest memory were both dog sledding trips. I've been at CDS since before I can remember, and it's always felt like home. It isn't just because of how long I've been here, but also because of my teachers and friends that have allowed me to be so comfortable, sometimes a little too comfortable throughout my years here. I am forever grateful. I also want to thank my family for the unconditional love you give me and for letting me go after every opportunity CDS has offered. I love you. Although next year I will not be physically returning to the school every day, CDS will always have a special place in my heart. Thank you for the incredible memories. Steph is an Ontario Scholar with distinction, and next year will be studying industrial engineering at the University of Toronto. Steph. Thank you, Mr. O'Reilly. So it's our tradition for our graduating year class to themselves select an individual to speak on their behalf at the closing ceremony. At this time, I'd like to introduce you to this year's valedictorian, Stephanie Tomovsky.
Oh boy, all right. Wow. Okay. Good morning. My name is Steph Tomovsky, and today I have the honor of representing the graduating class of 2021 as we conclude our chapter here at the Country Day School. Mr. Liggett, Miss Adams, Miss Bland, faculty and staff, fellow graduates, parents and guests, thank you for being here. And thank you for allowing our class to be here, together on our final day of high school. It feels surreal that the day we've anticipated for so long is finally here. For most of us, coming to CDS wasn't an independent decision. And whether that decision was made 14 years ago on your first day of JK, your grade 9 orientation day, or just last September, that decision made you part of the 88 students that make up our graduating class. We are a group that has had a year like no other, a group that experienced firsthand how unpredictable life can be. That no matter how confident you may be in your plan, tomorrow can take you in a completely different direction. We have our parents and families to thank for the choice to attend CDS. And at this point in our lives, we're just beginning to appreciate how much of a life-changing opportunity that was. How you've grown since you've been here is the result of teachers that have inspired you, subjects that have interested you, friends that have supported you, and every experience in between that make up the person you are today. That's not to say it was all easy. The choice to put in the work and to finish, the choice to pick the university and the program, the path that awaits you after graduation today. That choice was yours and yours alone, and you only have yourself to thank. That choice was the first of the many that now await you after graduation today. I know each one of you will move on from here and choose to do amazing things. Things the rest of us will hear about and be inspired by, but also be proud of. Because we will always have this community, these years, and this moment all together. CDS has always valued that feeling of community. A sports team could never be too big. A lunch table that seated 8 always had room for 15. And school trips often brought people together like a family. Year after year, you've known exactly what the future will hold, down to what you'd be wearing every day, the subjects you'd be taking, the sports and clubs you'd be a part of, and the people you'd be doing all of that with. So right now, take a final moment to enjoy it. Your next chapter in life will have you searching in a world that feels unfamiliar and a little bit uncomfortable. Well, unless you're going to Queens, in which case, majority of you practically have a grade 13, 14, 15, and 16 all together next year. All jokes aside, our graduation celebrates the time in our life when we're finally ready to take on this big, unknown, unfamiliar world and begin figuring out who we want to be in it. If that sounds scary, well, it is. But so is being the new kid, the new 7th grader, or the youngest in the senior school, and you managed to handle it. So is going through this year, day by day, not knowing if we'd be online tomorrow. And once again, you managed to handle it. The future will present itself with challenges. They will push you and they will surprise you. But trust that you will manage to handle it. Every morning, you walked into school, and by the time 3:15 came around, whether you knew it or not, you walked out just a bit more grown up. Today is the day we look back and reflect on all that growth, realizing it was the small things that made up each and every day here that contribute most to the person you are right now. My final piece of advice for you is to take advantage of every opportunity that comes your way. When these opportunities present themselves, do not fear them. Do not make them things you could have done or should have done. Make them things you did, because it's the things you do that make up who you are. For me, the last 14 years of my life have been at CDS, so figuring out who I am when I'm no longer here is difficult to even imagine. But what CDS has consistently been teaching us throughout our years here is that instead of wondering who we are, we should instead ask ourselves who we will be, and make that person our inspiration for the person we will become. Having known all of you, I'm confident that the people you all become will go on to inspire others. Congratulations to the Country Day School's graduating class of 2021. Now is when the next chapter begins. Thank you.
On behalf of all the GYs, I just want to say thank you to Steph Tomofsky for writing and presenting her wonderful valedictorian speech, and for representing us on our graduation day. Steph has always brought forth enthusiasm and support to every event here in the CDS community. I know that her kind and welcoming spirit has reached so many of us here in the audience as we have grown up from being young high school students to the graduates we are here today. We are so lucky and grateful to have you represent us at this special event, and we wish you all the best next year. Thank you so much, Steph.
Well done, Steph. Those were wonderful words of wisdom for your graduates, colleagues. Well done. Fantastic. Beautiful. I asked her why she hasn't been doing public speaking and debating for the last 4 years, because she's clearly got a career there. So graduates, this has been a year of uncertainty, but some things are certain. You have worked hard. You have supported one another through all that a world pandemic brought your way. You wore your masks diligently. You socially distanced as best you could. You worked remotely, and you created unforgettable virtual experiences together. And now I can ask you to stand in person together and celebrate an incredible accomplishment. Because, ladies and gentlemen, I present to you the graduating class of 2021. Ladies and gentlemen, you know that such a successful conclusion to your years here through such exceptional circumstances is only possible with an incredible team of people throughout the CDS community, working together and striving to be the best they can be. I know I speak for everyone when I offer my heartfelt thanks for all that they have done, small and large, in the public eye and quietly behind the scenes and screens when no one was watching. Thank you. Thank you very much for joining us in our celebrations this morning. In a moment, when it's time to depart, graduates, you're going to follow your advisors through the doors and to head out that way. Parents, we ask, much as we would love you to be coming for a graduation tea, we ask that you head to your cars so that we're not congregating. Be proud of your wonderful young people. Have a fabulous, safe summer together. And graduates, make sure you come back and visit us as soon as it is safe to do so. Please rise and remain standing as the graduates, faculty, and platform party exit. Thank you. seat. Good morning, everyone, and welcome to the 2021 graduation ceremony. As you know, we're outside of Country Day School today, so anything could happen. We have a bird nesting up here. We have trains that hoot as they go by, so it'll all just be part of the flavor today. But welcome. My name is Celia Bland, and I'm director of the senior school. Just behind me here on the stage is Mr. John Liggett, our head of school. In the graduating year, students who have achieved over 80% are recognized by the government as Ontario Scholars. Mr. Liggett will read out the names of the students who are Ontario Scholars when he speaks about the graduates. Academic Distinction Awards are given to students who've achieved an average of 90% or higher. Additionally, certain students will be awarded subject awards when they're on the stage. This year, 3 students will also be our first students to receive our Environmental Leadership Award. Increasingly, environmental stewardship is not just important to maintaining balance in the biosphere, it has become essential to the survival of the planet itself. This year, CDS is proud to have 3 individuals who have successfully achieved the CDS Environmental Leadership Certificate, which, along with a personal interest in and care for environmental issues, requires the completion of 4 environment-designated courses of study throughout one's high school career. Additionally, some students will receive our Portrait of a Graduate Awards. These are awarded to students for whom the qualities of critical thinking, problem-solving, self-directed learning, and adaptability are part of all that they do. I will ask the students when they come up this morning to come up to the stairs just here. After you've had your moment of glory, when you've gathered your bag and come and stand on the X, as Ms. B explained, when you've had your moment of glory, you're going to depart behind Mr. Liggett, down the stairs, back round, and back to your seat. Okay? So I'm going to invite Mr. Liggett to join us on the platform.
Thank you, Ms. Bland. Welcome, everyone, back to the school. So wonderful to have everyone back. I can't tell you how much it is. Amazing to see everyone back on campus, the students, our parents. It feels like a community. It's been a tough year, but we've made it through, and these grads have really distinguished themselves. I'm going to invite Mr. Fell to come up on stage to assist me with the proceedings. And I will say, those of you, many of you know me to be a big-hearted, emotional guy, and sometimes I struggle with these, so forgive me. There is one youngster over there that has the same last name as me as well, so additional challenges for Mr. Liggett this morning, but I'm sure we'll get through it just fine. Maybe a few tears and Kleenex boxes around would be great. So away we go. The Country Day School has a wonderful tradition in the manner in which we present our grads with the honor of their certificate. As we confer the honors, we read out a few facts about them, how long they've been at CDS, what parts of school life they've been involved in, and their fondest memory. The most precious part, in my opinion, is that each of our graduates has prepared a reflective comment of their own, which is read by their head of school. They take various forms. Some are short and sweet, some challenge, some bestow accolades and thanks, some are a little cheeky, and some involve tears. But whatever form and shape they take, they are the thoughts and reflections of the grads themselves. And for that reason, they are always the highlight. So with no further ado, let's dig in and hear about our wonderful 88 graduates of the class of 2021. We're going to begin with GYC. And our first graduate of this section is Anne-Marie Bassey. Anne-Marie has been at CDS. We're going to clap at the end, just so we're going to do this 25 times, so we'll clap at the end. But come on up, Anne-Marie. Anne-Marie has been a student at CDS since grade 9. Her favorite extracurriculars have been the senior school plays, early morning choir practice, social justice, inclusivity, and student council. Her fondest memory, going to band camp as the new kid in grade 9, where I met the most genuine and caring friends who I'm so grateful to have spent my high school time alongside. Over the last 4 years, CDS has taught me to embrace every opportunity here with curiosity as my guide. I came to CDS as a young person who did not know where she was going. As I followed my intuition to try out for my first play, to join clubs, and to go for class president one day, I grew up. Here I am now, still a young person, navigating where to go, but with this journey, I know my passions and love for leadership will guide me to that ever-changing future destination. This journey was not possible without guidance from the people I look up to, my family, my friends, and my teachers. These are the ones who reminded me of my strength when I need it the most. You've all inspired me, who I am on this day, and who I will continue to be moving toward in the future. Thank you so much. Anne-Marie is an Ontario Scholar with Distinction and is this year's recipient of the Grade 12 Art and Drama Achievement Award, and next year will be studying life sciences at the University of Toronto. Anne-Marie. Avery Benlolo. Avery has been at CDS since grade 1. She is a lifer. Her favorite extracurriculars were tennis and DECA. Her fondest memories, making lifelong friends. Looking back on my years at CDS, I can only think of all the people who've got me to the place that I am today. To my amazing teachers, I'm so grateful to all of you for providing me with the skills and knowledge I need for my future. I've been inspired by many of you to do great things, and I couldn't be more thankful. To my parents, the greatest role models I could ask for, you've instilled determination and responsibility in me, and I can't thank you enough for the opportunities you've given me. I know whatever my future may hold, I have both of you to constantly support me. To my sisters, who are my best friends, I couldn't imagine getting through life without having you as the biggest cheerleaders, and I can't wait to be at university together next year. These last 12 years at CDS have prepared me for what's to come, and I look forward to what the next chapter of my life has to offer. Avery is an Ontario Scholar with Distinction, is this year's recipient of the Grade 12 Advanced Functions Achievement Award and Data Management Portrait of a Graduate Award, and next year will be studying commerce at Queen's University. Avery. Alexander Babechko. Alex has been at CDS since grade 6. His favorite extracurriculars were rugby, choir, the senior school play, D&D, and the fishing club. His fondest memory, the 39 steps. Alas, 11 years is far too short a time to live among such excellent and admirable hobbits. I don't know half of you half as well as I should like, and I like less than half of you half as well as you deserve. Bilbo Baggins, I bid you all a very fond farewell. Alexander is an Ontario Scholar, and next year will be studying business and arts at the University of Waterloo. Alex. Vanessa Borrelli. Vanessa has been at CDS since grade 7. Her favorite extracurriculars were soccer and tennis. Her fondest memory at CDS is going on the case soccer tournaments in the fall to places like Montreal, BC, and even our home tournaments here at CDS, as I was able to play a sport I love while making great memories with my teammates and coaches, both on and off the field. I would first like to thank all my friends, teachers, and coaches for making my time here at CDS so memorable. I'd also like to say a special thank you to my parents and sister for their constant support and encouragement throughout not only high school, but my entire school career. I am truly grateful for all the memories and lessons I can now take with me for my next chapters in life, and I'm excited for what is to come. Thank you to everyone who's made my high school experience one I will never forget. Vanessa is an Ontario Scholar with Distinction and is this year's recipient of the Grade 12 Spanish Achievement Award. Next year, she will study medicine at Queen's University, Belfast. Vanessa. Liam Bray. Liam has been at CDS since grade 2. His favorite extracurriculars were fitness center and the jazz band. His fondest memory, the band trip to Germany. The greatest thing about the teachers of CDS is that The greatest thing about the teachers of CDS is that I not only got to know them as a source of knowledge, but to connect with them as friends. I hope to keep in touch with them, and I thank them for the good times. To my parents, thank you for your sacrifices so that I had the opportunity to attend this school. I'm ready to move forward and take charge of a new life. Farewell to everyone. Liam is an Ontario Scholar with distinction, and next year will be studying architecture engineering in the co-op program at the University of Waterloo. Liam. Isha Chopra. Isha has been at CDS since grade 8. Her favorite extracurricular has been DECA, her fondest memory, all the great times with friends. Congratulations to my fellow classmates. Our high school experience has been unique, but was filled with great memories. I've always been excited to graduate high school, but as this chapter closes, I realize what an amazing place I'm leaving. CDS has provided me with amazing opportunities to learn, but most importantly, to grow as a person and form close friendships. I'd like to thank all my wonderful teachers who have enriched my life the past 4 years. Lastly, thank you to my parents for your constant love, guidance, and support. You both have always motivated and inspired me to work hard and be the best version of myself. I'm so grateful for everything you've done for me and the incredible opportunities you have provided me with. Congratulations, class of 2021, and good luck with what's to come. Isha is an Ontario Scholar with distinction, and next year will be studying business in the Ivy and BMOS program at Western University. Isha. Michael Giswaldo. Michael has been here at CDS since JK, and he is a lifer. His favorite extracurriculars have been hockey, motocross, and golf. His fondest memory, playing school hockey and having fun with my friends. Thank you to my family for not only giving me the opportunity to attend CDS, but in supporting and believing in me every step of the way. Thank you to all my teachers and friends who made my experience at CDS awesome and memorable. The skills and lessons learned throughout my time at CDS will stay with me for whatever the future has in store. As Dwayne Johnson once said, don't be afraid to be ambitious about your goals. Hard work never stops, neither should your dreams. I'll never stop dreaming and working hard. There will always be more to accomplish. Thanks, CDS, for the 14 years of amazing memories. I'll cherish this chapter of my life and will never forget all the great times. Michael is an Ontario Scholar with distinction, is this year's recipient of the Grade 12 Chemistry Portrait of a Graduate Award, and next year will be studying electrical and computer engineering at Queen's University. Michael. Hayden Liggett. Hayden has been at CDS since grade 3. His favorite extracurriculars have been basketball, rugby, and going to the fitness center. His fondest memory, it's a tie between the Chillin' Out Club and winning the grade 6 boys basketball championship with our coaches. I first arrived in CDS in grade 3 after moving from British Columbia, where I was welcomed into the 3C classroom on my very first day. From scaling the play structure during recess in the junior school, to shooting a countless amount of times on the middle school basketball nets, to relaxing in the GY lounge, it's safe to say my time at CDS has been quite a journey. Although there have been many ups and downs through the years, I'm thankful I've been consistently able to pursue the courses and extracurricular activities I enjoy. I'd like to take this moment to personally thank my close group of friends who've been with me since I could barely reach the top shelf of my locker, as well as my mom and dad for consistently supporting my passions and what I want to pursue in my post-secondary education. I think he can reach the top shelf of his locker now. I'm very happy that I've been able to help form such a tremendous and unique friend group over my years at CDS, and I'm confident that although we may go our separate ways in our studies, we will keep in touch and laugh hysterically with each other, just like we did every day. Hayden is an Ontario Scholar with distinction and is this year's recipient of the Grade 12 History Portrait of a Graduate Award, and next year will be studying biomedical science at Guelph University. Hayden. Sophia Lupke. Sophia has been at CDS since grade 7. Her favorite extracurriculars are tennis, her fondest memory, the grade 11 breakout week. I came to CDS in grade 7, and I'm really glad I did. Over these past few years, I've learned a lot and made some really great friends. I'm really lucky and grateful for the time that I got to spend at this school. Sophia is an Ontario Scholar, and next year will be studying in the History Co-op program at Guelph University. Sophia. Rachel Miller. Rachel's been at CDS since grade 7. Her favorite extracurriculars were the senior women's soccer team, and the senior women's hockey team. Her fondest memory was the Peru trip. I'd like to thank all of my teachers, friends, and family for their immense support at CDS for the last 6 years. My time spent here has been inspiring and very rewarding, and I couldn't have done it without all of you. I will always cherish the amazing trips I went on and all of the amazing memories that come with it. CDS and the people around me have brought out my love for learning and passions for getting involved. I'm so thankful for all of the new people I've been introduced to, and I know that the friends I have made at CDS will last a lifetime. Rachel is an Ontario Scholar with Distinction and is this year's recipient of the Grade 12 Film Achievement Award. Next year, she'll be studying Management and Organizational Studies at Huron College at Western University and the Ivey School of Business. Rachel. Christian Polygenics. Christian has been at CDS since JK. He's a lifer. His favorite extracurriculars were the senior boys tennis team. His fondest memory was the grade 6 Queen's trip. Over my 14 years here at CDS, I have many fond memories and a lot to be thankful for. CDS has been like a second home for me, a place where I always felt welcome and cared for. I'm grateful to have experienced the outstanding education, along with the many extracurricular activities, sports teams, and school trips. I've made some great friendships, and I will remember the fun and crazy times we shared. I'm thankful to the teachers for supporting me every step of the way. They helped me to grow academically, but most importantly, to believe in myself and all that I can achieve. Finally, I want to thank my parents for their constant love and guidance. It was a privilege to be a student at this fine institution. I'm honored to call myself a CDS graduate. Good luck to everyone in their future. Christian is an Ontario Scholar with Distinction, and next year will be studying Public Affairs and Policy Management at Carleton University. Christian. Kennedy Ryan. Kennedy has been at CDS since grade 9. Her favorite extracurriculars were choir, frisbee, social justice, and the ski team. Her fondest memory, even though it was not funny at the time, getting continuously stuck on the band trip in Germany led to some of the most unexpected and fun memories. This was the strangest yet most beautiful little section of my life. The chaotic laughter of friends in the hallways, my supportive and energetic teachers, the kind staff, my blessing of a family, and amazing parents. Because of all of you, I feel prepared, yet so sad, to move on to the next little section. Thank you again to my parents, who I'm really hoping are so proud of me right now that they forget they have to drive me around this summer until I get my license. One day, hopefully. Kennedy is an Ontario Scholar with Distinction, and next year will be studying arts at McGill University. Kennedy. Luke Zabo. Luke has been at CDS since grade 10. His favorite extracurriculars were hockey and volleyball. His fondest memory, going to Washington for the breakout week. During my time at CDS, I have made everlasting friendships, thanks to all the faculty who've helped make my time at CDS so memorable. Luke is an Ontario Scholar, and next year will be studying arts at Queen's University. Luke. Okay, we're going to take a 1-minute pause, and I'll invite Ms. Stedman up on stage while we do a bit of a switcheroo and get ready for GYD. So just hang tight for 1 sec. All right, GYD. Vanessa Caruso. Vanessa has been at CDS since grade 9. Her favorite extracurricular was hockey. Her fondest memory, the grade 11 breakout week trip. They say time flies, but given the way my final year ended, it feels like we got grounded due to COVID-19. The amazing memories created at CDS will stick with me forever and changed me into the person I am today. I'd like to thank all of my teachers for the great support they gave me throughout my years at CDS. Mom, Dad, Taylor, Nat, thank you for this special opportunity and supporting me throughout my journey. Sadly, a huge chapter is coming to a close, and I wouldn't want to have shared it with anyone else. Vanessa is an Ontario scholar, and next year will be studying arts at Queen's University. Vanessa. Just wait, Zach, just wait one sec. Ryan Corbet was unable to attend today, but we're going to read his comment, so it's in the video. Ryan Corbet. Ryan has been at CDS since grade 7. His favorite extracurriculars have been the plays. His fondest memory, the time in between classes when you see and hang out with your friends. The first thing I'd like to say is thank you to everyone who supported me and made sure that I could get here. My friends, family, and CDS staff all made sure that I got through my time here at CDS and made me a better person. So once again, I thank you. I hope everybody in my grade succeeds and does great things, and I look forward to everything that you will all do. Thank you. Ryan is an Ontario scholar, and next year will be studying history at Queen's University. So thank you, Ryan. Zaki Dawudali. Zaki's been at CDS since grade 11. His favorite extracurricular was robotics. His fondest memory was Liam in grade 11 English. I know how that works. I want to thank the staff for enhancing my experience at CDS, and I want to thank my parents for their support. I didn't get the full CDS experience as I arrived in CDS and the pandemic had me stay home for a while. However, I can say for certain that my days at CDS will be remembered for the rest of my life. Zaki is an Ontario scholar with distinction, and next year will study mechanical engineering at the University of Toronto. Zaki. Katrina Gigiboy Swalwell. Katrina has been at CDS since grade 5. Her favorite extracurriculars were hockey, DECA, and basketball. Her fondest memory being a part of the CDS women's hockey team. Thank you to the staff and teachers for always encouraging me to do my best. Thank you to my friends for the memories. Thank you to my family for always providing me with support. Thank you, CDS, for the clubs and activities that taught me valuable life lessons. I'm grateful for all the opportunities to grow academically and as a person. I can't await for what's next in the future, and I wish everyone the best. Katrina is this year's recipient of the grade 12 Calculus and Vectors Portrait of a Graduate Award, and next year will be studying nursing at York University. Katrina. Stephen Lee also unable to attend today, so we're going to read his comment. Stephen Lee. Stephen has been at CDS since grade 7. His favorite extracurriculars were hockey, surfing, and cooking. His fondest memory, the Halifax hockey trip. Thank you for a great 5 years at CDS. Before I walked into the middle school building, I was like every other new student, anxious and nervous, but excited at the same time. But CDS was different. I felt like I found my second home. Students made me feel embraced by the environment, and throughout the years at CDS, I've joined many clubs and sports teams, and what I learned the most is to be a better person at all costs. 5 years have flown by, and I just want to say thank you, CDS. Stephen will be taking a gap year next year. Stephen. Sasha Lowe. Sasha has been at CDS since grade 6. Her favorite extracurriculars were the CDS women's varsity hockey team and the rugby team. Her fondest memory, going on a breakout week trip to Montreal. I'd like to say thank you to my teachers for always being supportive and encouraging me these past 6 years, and for always pushing me to be my best. I would also like to thank all my friends for the unforgettable memories we made and the countless laughs we had. Finally, I'd like to thank my parents and my Oma and my Opa for the amazing experience they gave me as well. as I am extremely grateful for them helping me to attend CDS. Sasha is an Ontario Scholar and is this year's recipient of the Grade 12 World Issues Portrait of a Graduate Award, and next year will be studying arts at Queen's University. Sasha. Cooper Mull. Cooper has been at CDS since JK, and he's a lifer. His favorite extracurricular was the fitness center, his fondest memory, all of grade 7, and the Halifax hockey trip. Thanks for everything. Cooper is an Ontario Scholar and is this year's recipient of the Grade 12 Environmental Leadership Award, and next year will be studying humanities at McMaster University. Cooper. Eden Saley. Eden has been at CDS since grade 7. Her favorite extracurriculars were jazz band, choir, and ultimate frisbee. Her fondest memory, the music trip to Germany. As my CDS experience comes to a close, I look back with great memories. I'm so grateful to have been able to attend. I am so happy I got to experience all it had to offer, and now I am excited for what the future holds. Thank you to all the teachers for always pushing me to do my best. Thank you to my friends for making every day full of fun. And most importantly, I'd like to thank my family. Thank you to my parents and grandparents for always being there for me. None of this would have been possible without you. And thank you to my brothers for always being my best friends. There are no words to describe what you mean to me. Thank you, CDS, and good luck to everyone next year. Eden is an Ontario Scholar with distinction, and next year will be studying arts at McGill University. Eden. Kate Shepard. Kate has been at CDS since grade 9. Her favorite extracurriculars, concert band, jazz band, public speaking and debating, and student council. Her fondest memory is the Germany band trip. I can fondly remember my first day at CDS. I was 20 minutes late to orientation day, and I was stuck behind construction on King Road for another 10 minutes. When I finally arrived at CDS, I was flushed, confused, and completely lost. However, I was kindly guided to the rest of the group by a sympathetic staff member. Since then, I've always been grateful to everyone at CDS for never leaving me behind and doing everything they can to help me succeed in all areas of my life. I'm also profoundly thankful for my family, who embody what it means to be supportive. Thank you for always being there for me, even when it was difficult. In all, thank you to everyone. Since my first day here, these 4 years have been unforgettable, and I can't wait to see what the future holds. Kate is an Ontario Scholar with distinction, is this year's recipient of the Grade 12 Spanish Portrait of a Graduate Award, and next year will be studying exercise science at Brigham Young University. Kate. Kai Silcox. Kai has been at CDS since grade 9. His favorite extracurriculars, soccer and hockey. His fondest memory, going on the soccer trip to England. I remember coming here in grade 9, worrying whether I would enjoy my 4 next years at CDS, and I can confirm that I did. I made great friends, had great teachers, and made great memories through sports, trips, and just on an everyday basis. I want to thank my parents for giving me the chance to come to such a great school and wish everyone good luck in their future endeavors. Next year, Kai will be studying carpentry and renovation at Fanshawe College. Kai. Thank you, Ms. Stedman, and back to Ms. Bland.
One of the unique qualities of our school is that a student can attend CDS from kindergarten all the way through to graduating year. On graduation day each year, we recognize students who have been lifers, attending CDS from the beginning in kindergarten or grade 1 until now, the moment of their graduation. It's a large group again this year. Our 2021 lifers are Dylan Anderson, Avery Benlolo, Oliver Carlton, Mason Delacas, Liliana Garber, Michael Gesualdo, Nevis Hunt, Ainsley Johnston, Abilene Joel, Owen Kenny, Cooper Moe, Maya Pietrobon, Christian Polygenics, Lily Scheinberg-Becker, Connor Sykes, and Stephanie Chomofsky. Congratulations to all of the lifers. Graduates, this has been a year of uncertainty, but some things are certain. You have worked hard. You have supported one another through all that a world pandemic brought your way. You wore your masks diligently. You socially distanced as best you could. You worked remotely, and you created unforgettable virtual experiences together. And now, I can ask you to stand and celebrate an incredible accomplishment together, because, ladies and gentlemen, I present to you the graduating class of 2021. Ladies and gentlemen, you know that in a moment. Ladies and gentlemen, you know, you can have a seat just for a moment if you like. You know that such a successful conclusion to your years here through such exceptional circumstances is only possible with an incredible team of people throughout the CDS community working together and striving to be the best they can be. I know I speak for everyone when I offer my heartfelt thanks for all that they have done, small and large, in the public eye and quietly behind the scenes and screens when no one was watching. Thank you. Thank you so much for joining us in our celebrations this morning. We were so glad we could do this live. As you head out, grads, in a moment, you're going to head through the doors there with your advisors. Hello. Parents, we're going to ask you to head back to your cars because obviously we can't socialize. But please be proud of your wonderful young people. Have a fabulous summer together, and graduates, make sure you come back and visit us just as soon as it's safe to do so. Please rise and remain standing as the platform party, faculty, and graduates exit. Thank you. Sorry, it's hard to see from this angle in the sun. Good afternoon, everyone, and welcome to the 2021 graduation ceremony. As you can see, we are here live, and we are just thrilled that we're all here live together today. But we are in the country day school, so we do have some swallows up above us who may do a little flyby every once in a while. We have the train going by every once in a while, so it'll make it quite magical. Your experience will be different to everybody else's. So my name is Celia Bland, and I'm the director of the senior school. And just behind me on the stage here is Mr. John Liggett, our head of school. In the graduating year, students who've achieved over 80% are recognized by the government as Ontario Scholars. Mr. Liggett will read out the names of the students who are Ontario Scholars when he speaks about the graduates. Academic Distinction Awards are given to students who've achieved an average of 90% or higher. Additionally, certain students will be awarded subject awards when they're on the stage. This year, 3 of our students will be our first students to receive our Environmental Leadership Award. Increasingly, environmental stewardship is not just important to maintaining balance in the biosphere, it has become essential to the survival of the planet itself. This year, CDS is proud to have 3 individuals who've successfully achieved the CDS Environmental Leadership Certificate, which, along with a personal interest in and care for environmental issues, requires the completion of 4 environment-designated courses of study throughout one's high school career. Additionally, some students will receive our Portrait of a Graduate Awards. These are awarded to students for whom the qualities of critical thinking, problem-solving, self-directed learning, and adaptability are part of all that they do. Students, when you come on stage, just a reminder, you're going to come up from these stairs. You're going to come and collect your bag from your advisor and then stand on the red X for your comments to be read. After that, you're going to leave from this side, scoot around the back, and back to your seats. Okay? At this point, I'm going to invite Mr. Liggett to the podium. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you so much, Ms. Bland. The trains are right on time because we're going on the hour, and every hour that happens. So when you watch the video, we'll see if that's true or not. Thank you so much for everyone being here. This is an emotional day for you and for us as a school. It's so good to have our parent community back on campus. It's been a long time. Some of our new entrants this year, those parents have not even been in the school yet. They've enrolled their children in a school they have never walked the halls of. It's so wonderful to have people back on campus and our grads back on campus. So I'm going to do things a little out of order. Again, we've broken the day up, obviously, for COVID reasons into 4. I'm just giving this address once, and rather than give it at the end of these comments, I want to give it at the beginning so that the grads duly shine and we finish with their comments. So, graduates of 2021, these remarks are for you. Grads, congratulations, you made it. And you made it through a particularly tough year, a year that gets a metaphorical asterisk beside it as the toughest year ever. Therefore, grads of 2021, you have earned extra credit. Extra credit for facing not just tough times, not just something that can be called a tough situation, but rather true adversity. You, particularly as GYs in your capstone year of schooling and preparation for the next chapter in your lives, you faced this adversity at a critical juncture. So while many people have faced difficulties this past year, it is particularly you, all of you, as you transitioned those final steps from young person to adult, that truly deserve extra credit. To be clear, COVID-19 gets no credit. The adversity itself is not something that any of us wanted or wished for. I have personal difficulty when people give a tough situation or the culprit the credit. To me, when something bad happens, that something is bad. The good that might come from a bad situation should be credited to the people that work incredibly hard to make the good come from bad situations. And that hard work and good credit in making the good come from bad is very likely due. Your parents, your incredible teachers, but most of all, you. Through an entire year of tumult, you've had the opportunity to realize certain things that no other group of grads ever has, to learn things that no other group of grads has, and I hope to appreciate things that no other group of grads has. To me, the most important realization amongst these experiences, I hope for all of you, is that you realize the value of human relationships. Human relationships in real life, like this. Not virtually, not on a Google Meet, and not on social media. Actually being together. Nothing tops that. You, more than any other group ever, in the history of ever, you have an appreciation for this. So I hope and trust that this grad class will have ingrained the motivation and inclination to stay connected and maintain friendships with your CDS classmates. So class of 2021, you really did make it. Down a road you didn't expect, to find things maybe you didn't expect, maybe that no one expected. Your teachers, your parents, but most of all you did the hard work to make this good come from a tough situation. Grads of 2021, congratulations, and we wish you all the best in the next chapters of your lives. So I'm going to ask Ms. Jepson to come up and help me with GYE. If you've not been to a CDS grad before, know that the Country Day School has a wonderful tradition in the manner in which we present our certificates to our grads. As we confer their honors, we read out a few facts about them, how long they've been at CDS, what parts of school life they've been involved in, and their fondest memory. The most precious part, though, in my opinion, is that each of our grads has prepared and written a reflective comment of their own, which I read. They take various forms. Some are short and sweet, some challenge, some bestow accolades and thanks, some are a little cheeky, some will involve tears, mostly mine, but whatever form and shape they take, they are the thoughts and reflections of our grads, and therefore they are always the highlight, as well they should be. So with no further ado, let's dig in and hear about our wonderful 88 graduates of the class of 2021. Christina Chacar. We're going to clap at the end of each grad. Christina has been at CDS since grade 9. Her favorite extracurriculars were Model UN, communications, mock trial, and girls tennis. Her fondest memory, volunteering at open houses, the Model UN Philadelphia, DC Breakout Week trips, tubing in St. Donat, and skits in society class. A hallmark of my CDX experience has been the genuine care and enthusiasm that every one of my teachers has shown towards me, teaching, and towards me as well. Their warmth and passion inside the classroom, on the tennis court, and in the MUN committee rooms and mock courtrooms has motivated my curiosity and love of learning. I'd like to thank my mom, whose unfaltering support and encouragement is the reason I was able to attend CDS. The incredible friendships I've made through late-night cram sessions, 13-hour coach bus rides, and everything in between have taught me how to rely and trust and to not take life so seriously. CDS has been a great place of growth and comfort for me, and I can't wait for what lies ahead. Christina is an Ontario Scholar with Distinction. She's this year's recipient of the Grade 12 Art, Economics, French, and Law Achievement Awards. Next year, Christina will be studying International Relations and Journalism at the University of Southern California. Christina. Zaina Hala. Zaina has been at CDS since grade 8. Her favorite extracurricular has been DECA, and her fondest memory, grade 10 and 12, drama. I'm so thankful for my time here at CDS, for all the teachers who supported me, and for the lifelong friendships I've made. Being at CDS allowed me to determine what is important to me and contributed to the things that I've accomplished and will accomplish in the future. I owe a lot of my success here to my parents and my grandparents. I'm so grateful for the opportunities they have given me and for always encouraging me to be the best I can be while picking me up when I'm down. I'm looking forward to what the future holds, and I'm sad to see this period of my life come to an end, but will cherish the memories I have made. I'm going to miss you all so much, and I wish everyone the best of luck in their future. Goodbye, CDS. It's been real. Zaina is an Ontario scholar, and next year will be studying communication studies at Wilfrid Laurier University. Zaina. Katja Harbauer. Katja has been at CDS since grade 5. Her favorite extracurriculars have been theater, rugby, and the Inclusivity Club. Her fondest memory, participating in the productions every year. Thank you, Into the Breach, for allowing me to express myself through passionate, collaborative, and accessible artwork, challenging me to engage myself and open my mind with each performance. I leave with a newfound sense of knowledge about myself and the complex community around me. To challenge is to change. Katja is an Ontario scholar and is this year's recipient of the Grade 12 Drama Portrait of a Graduate Award, and next year will be studying arts at the University of Ottawa. Katja. Maya Islam. Maya has been at CDS since grade 6. Her favorite extracurriculars have been the plays and open art studio. Her fondest memory has always been the overnight trips we've gone on. It's difficult to pinpoint one in particular. Having moved schools many times in my life, the jump from my previous school to CDS was still a big struggle for me. Despite my nervousness, people welcomed me openly, and I enjoyed my first year here greatly. This was all the way back in 6th grade, and here I am now, standing 6 full years later. CDS has given me times and memories I will never be able to forget over the coming years, from overnight trips full of laughter and difficult but rewarding outdoor experiences, right down to funny moments in assemblies and silly occurrences during play rehearsals. It is everyone here who's made this possible. Thank you to my amazing teachers, faculty, staff, and students who made sure my CDS experience would be absolutely unforgettable. Maya is an Ontario scholar, and next year will be studying psychology at Concordia University. Maya. Lauren Campos. Lauren has been at CDS since grade 12. Her favorite extracurriculars, unfortunately, since this was her first year, she was unable to participate in extracurriculars. Her fondest memory, the lessons learned, and the friendships made. Entering CDS in my final year of high school was both incredibly exciting and extremely nerve-wracking. Although I only had the pleasure of attending the school for 1 year, I'm forever grateful for the experiences I've had, the relationships I've developed, and the opportunities I've been given. Words cannot express how thankful I am to my parents for providing me with this amazing opportunity. I want to express my gratitude for the invaluable guidance I've received while here that will carry me into my next chapter. This has been truly unforgettable. Lauren is an Ontario scholar with distinction, and next year will be studying management and organizational studies at Western University. Lauren. Owen Kenny. Owen has been at CDS since JK. He is a lifer. His favorite extracurriculars, basketball. His fondest memory, tomfoolery with my friends. I want to thank my entire family for helping me get through school throughout all these years, whether it was dropping me off, thanks to my Nana, or picking me up after basketball, thanks to my dad, and everything in between. You guys helped me a lot, and I really appreciate it. I especially want to thank my mom for going above and beyond as a mother, even though she's a very busy lady. She always finds time to help me, and she's always putting my brothers and I first, no matter what. There is no way I could have got to this point I'm at now without her help. Thank you, Mom, and I love you very much. Owen is an Ontario scholar, and next year will be studying construction management at Florida Gulf Coast University. Owen. Cassandra Lentini. Cassandra has been at CDS since grade 8. Her favorite extracurriculars, peer tutoring throughout high school, playing on the tennis team in grade 10, as well as track and field in grade 9. Her fondest memory has to be digging trenches in my grade 10 history class with Mr. Downer. To begin, it is only fitting to recognize my parents, who supported me since the beginning of this journey and allowed me to attend a school like CDS. There are children around the world who deserve to attend an institute like CDS, but are not given the opportunity. I was given such a great opportunity that I did not take as much advantage as I could have, but I'm very grateful for. Thank you to all my teachers who've allowed me to grow as a student academically, and I appreciate the patience and time that they devote to their work every day for us to learn. CDS has allowed me to mature as an individual and learn through a lot of experiences which have shaped me to become the person I am today. Again, thank you to all of those who've supported me, and I'm very excited to close the chapter of this book and open the next to see what the future holds for me. Cassandra is an Ontario Scholar with Distinction, is this year's recipient of the Grade 12 International Business Portrait of a Graduate Award, and next year will be studying biomedical science at York University. Cassandra. Scott Mccann. Scott has been at CDS since grade 5. His favorite extracurriculars, the hockey team and the snowboard team, and his fondest memory, the hockey trip to Halifax. Throughout my 8 years at CDS, I have been bestowed with disciplinary action due to some of my behaviors, and I regret each one. However, they've guided me to grow into a better young man. Just as I have watched each of my friends change from a potentially self-centered, affluent kid into people to whom I attribute a great deal of respect and pride in the people they are. I am excited to see the people they will become. As for most of my teachers, I can't express my appreciation for your continuous gift and willingness to aid your students at any time. Most of all, I want to thank the Student Services Center. I'm sure I missed more guidance appointments than I attended, but I'm sure portions of this graduating class wouldn't have been successful without you. See ya on the other side, CDS. Next year, Scott will be studying business entrepreneurship at Trent University. Ready to go, Scott. Ashley Monroe. Ashley's been a student at CDS since grade 9. Her favorite extracurriculars, student council, Model UN, girls tennis, girls basketball, and DECA. Her favorite memory at CDS, visiting the Reading Terminal Market in Philadelphia during the 2020 Model UN Nations trip. I'd like to start off by taking this opportunity to thank my teachers, my friends, my brother, and my amazing parents for being by my side through these past 4 years, and for supporting and encouraging me to take risks and challenge myself. I would not be the woman I am today without these strong, wonderful people, and I'm so grateful for them. I take this time to celebrate all of my hard work while looking forward to my bright future, because while I enjoyed my time at CDS, I recognize that there is so much more beyond high school, and I can't wait to experience it for myself. Ashley is an Ontario Scholar with Distinction, and next year will be studying life science at Queen's University. Ashley. Maya Wertheim. Maya has been at CDS since grade 7. Her favorite extracurriculars were band and art studio. Her fondest memory, the Germany trip. What do I love most about the Country Day School? That's a good question. Is it the overwhelming sense of community I discovered the first time I visited? CDS has helped me to become the independent individual I am today. I'd like to thank many of the teachers who've been fun to learn with over the years, and also my family and Rosalina. I'm excited to move on to the next steps in my life. Maya is an Ontario Scholar with Distinction, and next year will be studying astrophysics at the University of Toronto. Maya. Okay, thank you, Ms. Jepson. We're going to ask Mr. Morleg to come on stage to help us with GYF, and we'll need about 1 or 2 minutes to reset, so hang tight. Victoria Guido. Victoria has been at CDS since grade 3. Her favorite extracurriculars have been girls hockey and the Model UN. Her fondest memory at CDS was in grade 10, when I broke through my comfort zone and participated in the 4-day dog sledding expedition. My time at CDS was such a great experience. The education process instilled great lifelong values, and it developed my thinking and worldly perspective. I have so many beautiful memories that will live with me forever. Thank you to my parents and all of my wonderful teachers for supporting me, and my friends that made this a memorable and enriching journey. I had lots of fun at CDS, and I'm excited for what's to come. Victoria is an Ontario Scholar with Distinction, and next year will be studying business management at the University of Toronto. Victoria. Sophie Hudson. Sophie's been at CDS since grade 5. Her favorite extracurriculars, soccer, hockey, and rugby. Her fondest memory, seeing my friends every morning for the past so many years. From being the only girl in grade 5 that was wearing the boy shorts to standing here now, I want to thank everyone that has helped me along the way. To my mom for her unconditional support, thank you for always being there for me. To my dad, thank you for inspiring my dreams, and I can't wait to be like you one day. To my 2 brothers, Jack and Brett, thank you for pushing me to my limits, but always caring for me. To my sister Heather, I can't wait to spend at least 2 more years with you at Queen's in the fall. Most of all, to my friends, thank you for the memories that I forever wish I could relive. I will miss you, CDS. Sophie is an Ontario Scholar with Distinction and is this year's recipient of the Grade 12 Data Management and International Business Achievement Awards and the Grade 12 Law Portrait of a Graduate Award, and next year will be studying engineering at Queen's University. Sophie. Ainsley Johnston. Ainsley has been at CDS since SK, and she's a lifer. Her favorite extracurriculars, basketball, track and field, and mock trial. Her fondest memory would be getting to raise the Downey and Wenjack Fun Flag on Orange Shirt Day. CDS has meant many things over many years, from SK orientation to walking down the ramp and starting middle school, to the first day of high school, to now my 3rd and final CDS graduation. Thank you to the teachers, friends, coaches, and advisors who pushed, inspired, and supported me over the years. And thank you to my family, who has been an unwavering support system my entire life. Thank you for bringing me to a place that celebrates differences and provides endless opportunity. It has now been 13 years wearing the CDS crest, and I can confidently say I'm ready for the next adventure. Ainsley is an Ontario Scholar, and next year will be studying communication and political science at the University of Ottawa. Ainsley. Abilene Jull. Abby has been at CDS since JK, and she is a lifer. Her favorite extracurriculars, soccer, hockey, track, peer tutoring, and the grade 6 Chillin' Out Club. Her fondest memory, stumbling around on the ice during hockey games and practices. As I look back on my high school experience, the main thing I feel is gratitude. I'd like to first and foremost thank my parents, not only for valuing my education so highly and sending me to CDS, but for always believing in me and encouraging me to reach my fullest potential. Thank you to my gaggle of siblings for your endless support and love. I'm proud to be a bookend to the Untitled Chapter at CDS. To my friends who stuck with me, thank you for consistently making my days brighter and better. Finally, thank you endlessly to all my incredible teachers for letting me sit in your offices and vent, come to as many extra help sessions as I asked for, and preparing me for life beyond CDS. It's thanks to all these people that I leave CDS confident and assured in my capabilities. Abby is an Ontario Scholar with Distinction and is this year's recipient of the Grade 12 English Achievement Award, and next year will be studying physics and astronomy at the University of British Columbia. Abby. Carly Magarelli. Carly has been at CDS since grade 2. Her favorite extracurriculars were basketball and the volleyball teams. Her fondest memory, lunch. I've been at CDS for 11 years. Though it seems impossible to fit 11 years into such a few words, it really boils down to 2. Thank you. To every one of my teachers, thank you for inspiring my creativity and preparing me for the next stage of my life. Thank you to my siblings for always supporting me and my parents for giving me the opportunity to attend CDS. Thank you for all the memories I will never forget. Carly is an Ontario Scholar with Distinction, and next year will be studying engineering science at the University of Toronto. Carly. Chloe Mckay. Chloe has been at CDS since grade 5. Her favorite extracurriculars have been girls basketball, cooking club, house captains, and student council. Her fondest memory is going night tubing on the grade 7 trip to Quebec. Coming to CDS in grade 5, I didn't know what to expect, but what I knew was that I was in a great environment that would allow me to grow and succeed. To my teachers, thank you. You all know how much I appreciate the many extra help sessions, and I will always be grateful for them. To my friends, thank you for always putting a smile on my face when I came to school. Finally, to my family, thank you so much for allowing me to come to CDS, for always supporting me and allowing me to live out my dreams. Chloe is an Ontario Scholar with Distinction, is this year's recipient of the Grade 12 Calculus and Vectors Award and the English Portrait of a Graduate Award. Next year, Chloe will be studying arts at Queen's University. Chloe. Brianna Orzechowski. Brianna has been at CDS since grade 9. Her favorite extracurricular was soccer. Her fondest memory, the grade 12 Montreal trip during breakout week. Thank you to all the friends I've made here at CDS, teachers and staff who made these 4 years everything that they were. A big thank you to my mom and dad who gave me the opportunity to attend CDS and for always being there and supporting me. I'd also like to thank my grandparents for always cheering me on through life. I made many great memories on the CDS soccer team and will always cherish the 2 years I had with my sister there. Sad to say goodbye, but excited for university. Brianna is an Ontario Scholar, and next year will be studying Management and Organizational Studies at Huron College, Western University. Brianna. Ryan Penco. Ryan has been at CDS since grade 9. His favorite extracurriculars have been baseball and tennis. His fondest memory, the breakout week trip to Montreal in grade 10. I'd like to thank my family, teachers, and peers for making these 4 years at CDS the best 4 years I could have imagined. My parents and family members are greatly appreciated for the way they push me to always strive for more. My teachers did a great job of always supporting me and providing help when it was necessary. Thank you and good luck to everyone in the future. Ryan is an Ontario Scholar, and next year will be studying engineering at Queen's University. Ryan. Connor Sykes. Connor has been at CDS since JK, and he's a lifer. His favorite extracurriculars have been the basketball team and the hockey team. His fondest memory, grade 6 art class. Over the 14-year course of my time here at CDS, many parties have been involved in my development. The party whom I wish to target my gratitude towards is my parents. Without their support, I wouldn't have made it through these 14 years, and without these past 14 years, I would not be the man that I am today. That is a man ready to face the world in all its hardships and all of its beautiful fortunes. This preparation would not be present within me if it weren't for the love, support, and warm care I have been so opportune to have been raised with. Thank you, Mom and Dad, for always putting your best foot forward and providing me with incredible opportunities, even if it meant sacrificing things for yourselves. I love you guys, and I'm so lucky to have received such wonderful parents. Connor is an Ontario Scholar with Distinction and is this year's recipient of the Grade 12 Physical Education Portrait of a Graduate Award, and next year will be studying at the Schulich School of Business at York University. Connor. Peyton Tallman. Peyton has been at CDS since grade 12. Her favorite extracurriculars have been tennis and basketball, her fondest memory being part of the tennis team. I'll begin by saying that I'm beyond grateful to everyone who is a part of my journey at CDS. In particular, my teachers and parents, family, and friends. In my last 5 years, I've made many special memories with my teammates, friends, and fellow students. I feel incredibly fortunate to have had the privilege to have gone to such an outstanding school. I know that we have all gone through so much during these past few years. In saying this, I wish everyone all the best in their future. Thank you so much. Plans are still underway for Peyton's next year, but all the best, Peyton. That's our grade 12 class for now, and I'll turn things back over to Ms. Bland.
Graduates, this has been a year of uncertainty, but some things are certain. You have worked hard. You have supported one another through all that a world pandemic brought your way. You wore your mask diligently. You socially distanced as best you could. You worked remotely, and you created unforgettable virtual experiences together. And now I can ask you to stand and celebrate an incredible accomplishment together, in person. Because, ladies and gentlemen, I present to you the graduating class of 2021. Ladies and gentlemen, you know that such a successful conclusion to your years here through such exceptional circumstances is only possible with an incredible team of people throughout the CDS community working together and striving to be the best they can be. I know I speak for everyone when I offer my heartfelt thanks for all that they have done, both small and large, in the public eye and quietly behind the scenes and screens when no one was watching. Thank you. Thank you very much for joining us in our celebrations this afternoon. Graduates, in a moment when I ask you to leave, if you could head out to the door there with your advisors and pop your gowns down, that would be great. And parents, much as we would love to be inviting you to stay for graduation tea and socialize, of course we can't do that, so we just ask that you head to your cars in a moment, please. Be proud of your wonderful young people and have a fabulous, safe summer together. Graduates, make sure you come back and visit us as soon as it is safe to do so. Parents, we welcome you back when the time is right too. I know we have some parents here who have never even been in our building. So the invitation is there. When we are able to welcome you back, we would love to come and give you a tour of the school. So please rise and remain standing as the platform party, the faculty, and graduates exit. Thank you. Good afternoon, everyone, and welcome on this absolutely gorgeous afternoon to the 2021 graduation ceremony. How different it is to that morning we were all here in the sleet and the snow a week or two ago. My name is Celia Bland, and I'm the director of the senior school. And just behind me here on stage is Mr. John Liggett, our head of school. In the graduating year, students who have achieved over 80% are recognized by the government as Ontario Scholars. Mr. Liggett will read out the names of the students who are Ontario Scholars when he speaks about the graduates. Academic Distinction Awards are given to students who've achieved an average of 90% or higher. Additionally, certain students will be awarded subject awards when they're on the stage. And this year, 3 students will also be our first students to receive our Environmental Leadership Award. Increasingly, environmental stewardship is not just important to maintaining balance in the biosphere, it has become essential to the survival of the planet itself. This year, CDS is proud to have 3 individuals who have successfully achieved the CDS Environmental Leadership Certificate, which, along with a personal interest in and care for environmental issues, requires the completion of 4 environment-designated courses of study throughout one's high school career. Additionally, some students will receive our Portrait of a Graduate Award. These are awarded to students for whom the qualities of critical thinking, problem-solving, self-directed learning, and adaptability are part of all that they do. Students, just a reminder, when you come up on stage today, you're going to come up at the stairs here. You're going to go to the blue table to meet your advisor and grab your bag, and then you're going to come and stand on the red X while Mr. Liggett reads your remarks. And then you're going to depart behind Mr. Liggett, down the stairs, round the back of the stage, back to your place. So I'm now going to invite Mr. Liggett to come to the podium. Thank you.
Good afternoon, everyone. It's so wonderful to have people back on campus. I can't tell you how much it warms the heart to see the community back together, our graduates here. We've missed you. We're so glad to see your faces on this day and glad to see the parents back as well. I'm going to invite Mr. Vienne to come up and our first group of graduates to get ready. But before I do, I'll just remind those, or if you've not been to a CDS grad before, our school has a wonderful tradition in the manner in which we present our graduate certificates to the honorees. As we confer their graduation honors, we read out a few facts about them, how long they've been at CDS, what parts of school life they've been involved in, and their fondest memory. The most precious part, in my opinion, is that each of our grads has written and prepared their own reflective comment, which is then read by myself. They take various forms. Some are short and sweet. Some bestow accolades and thanks. Some form a challenge and might be a bit cheeky. And some will evoke tears, especially your head of school who has a big heart and tear ducts that somehow don't work properly on days such as today. But nevertheless, whatever form and shape these comments take and whatever emotions they evoke, the words of our grads speak for themselves and are the highlight of this process, and well, they should be. So with no further ado, let's dig in and hear about our last group of this wonderful group of 88 graduates of the class of 2021. So here we go with GYG. Rachel Azoriant. Rachel has been at CDS since grade 9. Her favorite extracurricular was the tennis team. Her fondest memory, the Washington and Montreal breakout week trips. I want to thank my parents and grandparents for their constant love and support, as well as my teachers for encouraging me and inspiring my future academic plans, and my friends for making this the most memorable 4 years. Rachel is an Ontario Scholar, and next year will be studying life science at Queen's University. Rachel. Ella Bissette Cavalin. Ella has been at CDS since grade 10. Her Her favorite extracurriculars were the rugby and ski teams. Her fondest memories is for sure playing rugby in grade 10. Thank you to the wonderful teachers and staff that supported me, my friends who made every day a blast, and my parents who gave me the opportunity to come to CDS. You've all been a part in shaping who I've become. Next year, Ella will be studying biological sciences at Guelph University. Ella. Mitchell Bratt. Mitchell has been at CDS since grade 7. His favorite extracurricular was basketball. His fondest memory, spending time with friends. Having the opportunity to attend CDS for 6 years has opened up many doors for my future and given me the chance to meet great people. Without my parents, I would never have had this chance, and no amount of words can describe how grateful I am for the opportunity I was given. I've had many teachers throughout my years here and have always felt as though they were supportive and did everything they could to ensure that all students reach their full potential. The relationships I have formed and the memories I have made will forever stick with me. Thank you. Mitchell is an Ontario Scholar with Distinction, and next year will study mechanical engineering at the University of Toronto. Mitchell. Emily Chang. Emily has been at CDS since grade 8. Her favorite extracurriculars were the concert band, the jazz band, and tennis. Her fondest memory, the music trip to Germany in grade 10. CDS has helped me grow immensely from the person I was when I came to this school in grade 8. It has allowed me to try things I would have been too afraid to do in the past and pushed me to work hard to achieve things I didn't know I was capable of. I've made friends that I appreciate more than anything and who have helped me through so much. I'm so grateful to have been able to attend CDS for the last 5 years. Thank you to my teachers and my friends for making every day at school entertaining and enjoyable. Most of all, thank you so much to my family for your support and working so hard to give me this opportunity. I appreciate this more than I can explain, and I will never forget the gratitude I feel for being given this opportunity. Emily is an Ontario Scholar with Distinction. She is this year's recipient of the Grade 12 Biology Portrait of a Graduate Award, and next year will study life sciences at McMaster University. Emily. Madison Cooper. Madison has been at CDS since grade 10. Her favorite extracurriculars have been soccer, sports, hanging out with friends, fitness, hiking, and Grey's Anatomy. Her fondest memory, throwing our coaches a surprise birthday party on the senior girls soccer team case trip in Stansted, Quebec. Thank you to the science department for sparking my interest in the sciences, specifically my biology teachers for introducing me to the human body, inspiring me to pursue a career in the healthcare industry. Also, thank you to all 6 of my coaches. They not only taught me how to excel in games, but taught me values that will help me to excel further in life. Thank you to all the amazing people I've met here. Spending long days together allowed me to build friendships and connections with people I now could never imagine my life without. Lastly, but most importantly, I'd like to thank my family. I am beyond grateful to have parents that have supported my every move and encouraged me to be whoever I am destined to be. Thank you for sacrificing quite a few pairs of shoes to send me here. CDS has shaped me into the person I am today and who I aspire to be. Thank you, CDS. Madison is an Ontario Scholar with Distinction and is this year's recipient of the Grade 12 Physics Portrait of a Graduate Award, and next year will be studying kinesiology at Queen's University. Madison. Gracie Duthie. Gracie has been at CDS since grade 9. Her favorite extracurriculars were soccer and hockey. Her fondest memory, grade 10 drama. Thank you to my friends for helping me make the most amazing memories throughout the past 4 years. I will always cherish the laughs, smiles, and friendships I've made at this school. I want to thank my teachers and coaches for helping me push through any challenges I faced and helping me learn and grow as a student, athlete, and person. Most importantly, thank you to my parents for giving me the opportunity to attend CDS, and thanks to my entire family for the endless love and support you've given me. From the school trips and events, the practices and rehearsals after school, and the conversations I've shared with my classmates and teachers during class, spare, and lunch, CDS has made a huge impact on my life. I will forever be grateful for my time here, and I wish good luck to all the GYs in their future endeavors. Gracie is an Ontario scholar, and next year will be studying science at Queen's University. Gracie. Liliana Garber. Liliana has been at CDS since SK, and she is a lifer. Her fondest memory, growing up with my friends. Throughout the 13 years I've spent at CDS, you'd think somewhere along the line they would have taught us how to say goodbye. Saying goodbye to my second home and my second family is difficult, but I am so grateful that I have something that is so difficult to say goodbye to. Thank you to all of the teachers who've been patient with me, supported me, and believed in me. To all my friends, thank you for all the memories. I will cherish them always. To my parents, there is no way I can thank you for everything you've done for me, but know that I'm forever grateful. Next year, Liliana will be studying Media, Information, and Technoculture at Western University. Liliana. Sophia Jaffe. Sophia has been at CDS since grade 9. Her favorite extracurriculars have been rugby, her fondest memory, her first rugby game. To me, CDS is far more than the high school I attend. It's a special place. The place where I've made life-changing relationships, embarked on unforgettable experiences, and found a passion for my education. Despite the unfortunate effects that COVID has had on us these past 2 years of high school, the CDS community has motivated me to keep pushing through these unprecedented times. After creating my project, elearn.fyi, the virtual love and support from my peers, teachers, and parents is a feeling I will never forget. Thank you to everyone in the CDS community that has been a part of my high school journey. And to that I say, thank you, CDS, for letting me be part of the far from normal journey within these past 4 years. CDS has sparked a passion for education that will never lose its spark. I cannot thank CDS enough. Sophia is an Ontario Scholar with Distinction and is this year's recipient of the Grade 12 Writer's Craft Portrait of a Graduate Award, and next year will be studying Commerce at Queen's University. Sophia. Brianna Lynn. Brianna has been at CDS since grade 8. Her favorite extracurriculars were all the sports, arts, and films, and her fondest memory at CDS is this right here, right now, graduating. Thank you to my teachers for helping me through the years. Thank you to my friends for being with me, and a huge thank you to my parents for supporting me all this time. I am forever grateful for all the memories made here. Brianna is an Ontario Scholar, and next year has accepted and is deferring her Guelph University Animal Biology program. Brianna. Paula Letwin Logan. Paula has been at CDS since grade 9. Her favorite extracurriculars have been Model UN, mock trial, and track and field. Her fondest memory, attending English class, where I rediscovered my passion for literature. CDS, you have been my second home for the past 4 years, and I will admit it is very hard to leave. My high school experience is something I will never forget, as it will always have a special place in my heart. I'd like to thank all the wonderful teachers for inspiring me and motivating me to be my best self. Without them, I would not have been able to achieve all that I have. I would also like to thank both my parents for always rooting for me while providing unwavering love and support. Next, I'd like to thank my younger sister, Eliana, for helping me find laughter in seemingly bad situations. And a special thanks goes out to my older brother, Abraham, for being a great role model who has always pushed me to think critically and never settle. Thank you, CDS, for everything. Paula is an Ontario Scholar with Distinction, and next year will be studying management at McGill University. Paula. Sarah Rudin. Sarah has been at CDS since grade 9. Her favorite extracurricular has been the track team. Her fondest memory was the breakout week trip to Montreal in grade 10. I'm so grateful that I've been able to come to CDS every day for the past 4 years. CDS has shaped me into the person I am today. I want to give a huge thank you to all my teachers that I've had over the years. Thank you for being so understanding and always willing to help. I also want to thank all of my classmates and friends for all of the memories, for making school so much fun and something I always look forward to. Sarah is an Ontario Scholar, is this year's recipient of the Grade 12 Film Portrait of a Graduate Award, and next year will be studying science at Queen's University. Sarah. So thank you, Mr. Vienne. We're going to get ready for GYH. Mr. Downer's going to come up and help us, and we will need about a minute or two to reset. So just take a little break, and we'll be back in a moment. Okay, we're ready for GYH. Tegan Osprey. Tegan has been at CDS since grade 6. Her favorite extracurriculars have been jazz band and snowboarding. Her fondest memory at CDS was the music trip to Germany and the Czech Republic. When I first came to CDS, I was a very shy British girl who had never experienced a brutal winter or thought about touching a rugby ball. Now, as I graduate from CDS, I'm a full-blown OFSA snowboarding athlete who has tackled a countless number of girls on the rugby field, a bassist in my own band, and a member of the student council, making silly videos for everyone to enjoy at assemblies. I want to thank the CDS community for allowing me to grow and change in the best possible way. You've helped me to become more comfortable and confident in myself by encouraging me to branch out and try so many new things, surrounded by the most supportive friends and teachers. As I now move on to the next chapter of my life, I will never forget the incredible memories and lifelong connections I've made here. Tegan is an Ontario Scholar with Distinction, is this year's recipient of the Grade 12 Biology and Physics Achievement Awards and the Grade 12 Music Portrait of a Graduate Award, and next year will be studying biomedical engineering at the University of Waterloo. Tegan. Michelle Kai. Michelle has been at CDS since grade 11. Her favorite extracurricular was debate. Her fondest memory was sitting with her friends in the dining hall. I'd like to thank the CDS community for making my experience at this school amazing. Good luck, GYs. I hope we all find success in our different careers. Michelle is an Ontario Scholar with Distinction and is this year's recipient of the Grade 12 Nature of Change Achievement Award, and next year will be studying arts at the University of British Columbia. Michelle. Chiara Fiorini. Chiara has been at CDS since grade 4. Her favorite extracurriculars were soccer and volleyball. Her fondest memory was watching myself and my friends grow up together in the same halls for 9 years. A special thank you to my parents who gave me the opportunity to go to CDS. Thank you to my friends who've helped me grow into the person I am today. And thank you to my grade 12 teachers who've been amazing throughout the years and taught me integrity, purpose, and responsibility. Chiara is an Ontario Scholar and next year will be studying arts at Queen's University. Chiara. Blake Helke. Blake has been at CDS since grade 9. Her favorite extracurriculars were senior girls soccer and hockey. Her fondest memory, all my spares with my friends in grade 11. CDS has done so much in helping shape the person I am today. I'd like to thank my teachers and coaches for always believing in me and pushing me to be better. I'd like to thank my parents for giving me the opportunity to go to CDS. You inspire me every day, and I'm a better person because of you. I will never be able to express in words how grateful I am to have you as my parents. Thank you to my brother for coming out of his room from time to time to make fun of me. And finally, thank you to my amazing group of friends who made my high school experience unforgettable. I'm going to miss you all so much. CDS has taught me so many valuable lessons that I know will follow me to university, and I am excited to see where life takes me. Lake is an Ontario scholar, and next year will be studying kinesiology at Dalhousie University. Lake. Nevis Hunt. Nevis has been at CDS since JK, and he is a lifer. His favorite extracurriculars have been cross-country and concert band. His fondest memory at CDS is all the fun times I had at band camp and on the music trip to Germany. To quote Jesse Owens, a 4-time track gold medalist at the 1936 Olympics, in order to make dreams come into reality, it takes an awful lot of determination, dedication, self-discipline, and effort. These are some of the lessons that I've learned at CDS, and they will continue to guide me in my future endeavors. Thinking back to kindergarten, I could never have imagined where I would be today. I want to sincerely thank all of the individuals who had an unwavering confidence in me and guided me on my journey. I also want to thank my family for always being there to help and encourage me. I especially want to thank my mom and dad for giving me the incredible opportunity to attend CDS. You don't know how thankful I am. I love you. Next year, I will continue running with confidence and integrity on the East Coast. Nevis is an Ontario Scholar with Distinction, this year's recipient of the Grade 12 Music Portrait of a Graduate Award, and next year will be studying Commerce and Aviation at Mount Allison University. Nevis. Ayana Kara. Ayana's been at CDS since grade 9. Her favorite extracurriculars have been basketball, kickboxing, DECA, Model UN, and the mock trial. Her fondest memory at CDS has to be the DECA trips to downtown, competing and having fun in the city with friends. Congratulations to my fellow graduates. It's been an amazing 4 years, despite 2 years of COVID. I will cherish all the memories, experiences, and friendships that I've made at CDS. Thank you to all of the teachers I've had over the past 4 years. You've had an instrumental impact on who I am today. I would also like to thank my family for their unconditional love and support. Thank you all. I'm looking forward to starting this new chapter of my life. Ayana is an Ontario Scholar, and next year will be studying biology at York University. Ayana. Amanda Lowry. Amanda has been at CDS since grade 9. Her favorite extracurricular is, as a busy dancer outside of school, she did not have time for extracurriculars at CDS. Her fondest memory was the grade 11 semi-formal. I want to thank all of my family and teachers for being so supportive through my years at CDS and making sure that I reached my fullest potential. I want to thank my friends for all of the amazing memories, and I wish good luck to everyone next year. Amanda is an Ontario Scholar with Distinction, is this year's recipient of the Grade 12 Physical Education and Writer's Craft Achievement Awards, and next year will be studying business and AEO at Western University. Amanda. Maeve O'Neill. Maeve's been at CDS since grade 11. Her favorite extracurriculars have been volleyball and basketball. Her fondest memory, playing on the basketball team in grade 11. I'd like to thank all of my teachers for making the past 2 years such a great learning experience. I'd also like to thank my friends for making my time spent at CDS unforgettable. Most importantly, I would like to thank my family for giving me the opportunity to attend CDS. Thank you for always believing in me and supporting me. Maeve is an Ontario Scholar with Distinction, is this year's recipient of the Grade 12 Nature of Change Portrait of a Graduate Award, and next year will be studying Commerce at Queen's University. Maeve. Rosie O'Neill. Rosie's been at CDS since grade 11. Her favorite extracurriculars have been basketball and hockey. Her fondest memory, playing on the senior girls basketball team. I came to CDS in grade 11. I wasn't so sure as how well I would fit in, if I would like the change, how quickly I was going to make friends, or if I was going to be able to keep up academically. I can now say that coming to CDS was one of the best decisions I ever made. I met some pretty amazing people, I was taught by so many dedicated teachers, and I thrived academically. I'd like to say thank you to my teachers, coaches, and fellow students who have made my experience at CDS so memorable. Good luck to everyone in the upcoming years. Rosie is an Ontario Scholar with Distinction, is this year's recipient of the Grade 12 Economics and World Cultures Portrait of a Graduate Award, and next year will be studying Management and Organizational Studies, enrolled in the Ivy School of Business at Western University. Congratulations. Sarah Sutherland Pace. Sarah has been at CDS since grade 4. Her favorite extracurriculars have been peer tutoring, the cooking club, coffee house, DECA, and social justice. Her fondest memory was going to provincials at DECA. CDS has been my home away from home for the past 9 years. I'm so thankful to my parents who let me embark on this journey from such a young age to allow me to have the best education possible. I was able to go on a plethora of adventures that have shaped me into who I am today. I also want to thank the friends who were by my side here and the many amazing memories we had. Lastly, I want to thank my teachers for supporting my education as well as adapting to my rigorous swimming schedule. Thank you, CDS, for preparing me for this next chapter. Sarah is an Ontario Scholar with Distinction, and next year will be studying arts and the Masters of Management Joint Program at the University of British Columbia. Sarah. Simona Tiberio Luong. Simona has been at CDS since grade 7. Favorite extracurricular has been hockey, and fondest memory playing on the girls' hockey team. I'd like to thank my parents for working hard to put me in this school and continue to support me both financially and emotionally in the next journey of my life. Thank you to my teachers from when I first started here and up to this moment for not failing me in any of my classes and helped me make it to this moment. It sucks that we weren't able to have a normal year last year and a half, but we made it, and now it's on to the next. Simona is an Ontario Scholar, and next year will be studying mechanical engineering at Carleton University. Simona. Jonathan Zhu. Jonathan has been a student at CDS since grade 10. His favorite extracurriculars have been the fitness center and robotics, and his fondest memory was Liam flexing his neck to me in our room in Germany. I'm thankful to my teachers for providing such great learning opportunities, and my friends who support me and explain to me why cheat meals should be eaten every day. Jonathan is an Ontario Scholar, and next year will be studying mathematics and business at the University of Waterloo. Jonathan. Thank you, Mr. Downer, and I'll hand things back over to Ms. Bland. Way to go, grads.
Next, we come to our character awards. The recipients of these next awards are exemplary of the excellence and involvement that define the CDS experience. They are the epitome of our portrait of a CDS graduate. Our Board of Directors Awards. The Board of Directors Awards are given to students whose engagement in all areas of the life of the school has been exceptional during their time in the senior school. These students personify the core CDS value of education with balance. The recipients of this year's Board of Directors Awards are Tegan Osprey, Christina Chacar, Nevis Hunt, Eden Saley, and Vivian Zhang. Congratulations, graduates. Next, we have a message from our dear Mr. Eberts, one of the founding fathers of CDS. Thank you.
I'd like to start by congratulating you, the CDS graduates of the year 2021. Though we're having to break with the tradition of gathering at CDS due to the COVID-19 related government restrictions, we're having to do so remotely for the second year in a row. Even so, I can assure you that that won't be so when you are all invited back to celebrate the 50th anniversary of the founding of CDS come the start of school year 2022. Now, CDS is involved to be a leading example of what can be achieved with a good idea once it gains its community support. Leadership is all important to success. The head of school, John Liggett, the bank of over 100 teachers, the many staff members, your parents, the directors, the hundreds of volunteers and donors who have given of their time and money, all are due credit for CDS's enviable education with balanced reputation for excellence. Just as those before you came to appreciate the privilege of attending CDS, it's now your turn to give back to assure its long-term success. Be proud, stand tall. As of today, you're each one of CDS's 88 2021 graduates. Since grade 12 came to be in 1991, you are each one of CDS's grand total of 1,871 proud graduates. You were all winners. In closing, I'd like to encourage you to keep in touch with your fellow classmates and know that you're always welcome to come by for a visit, to get caught up in what's happening at your alma mater. I'd like to wish you all great success in future years, and again, congratulations.
Thank you to Mr. Eberts. Mr. Eberts is usually here to give out the following award, and that is our Louise Rye Award. Ms. Rye was a member of the CDS faculty for 19 years until her retirement in 1996. This award, which was established in her honor, is given annually to a senior student who has shown leadership and served the CDS community unselfishly for several years. This year's recipient is Nevis Hunt. Congratulations, Nevis. The Saunders Award. This award was donated by a CDS family and is presented annually to a graduating year student for leadership and contribution to school life. This year's recipient is Anne-Marie Bassey. Congratulations to Anne-Marie. The Alan B. Jackson Award. Al Jackson was a member of CDS's faculty from 1988 to 2005, and this award was established by the graduating class of 2007 in his memory. This award is given to the student in the graduating year whose positive, supportive, and optimistic approach to school life has enriched the lives of other students by helping them progress through their year and by caring about their well-being. This year, our graduating class decided that the Alan B. Jackson Award should go to Chloe Mckay. Congratulations, Chloe. Our Head of Schools Award. This award is being presented to two students who have worked hard for academic success and have given their utmost in a wide range of school activities. This year's recipients of the Head of School Award are Liam Bray and Chloe Mckay. Congratulations to Liam and Chloe. Graduates, once again, we find ourselves with a graduation being held in the most extraordinary circumstances. When we contemplated this last year, we would never have imagined that we would be seeking this year, seeking inventive ways to hold our ceremonies. But here we are. It may be far from perfect, but we're all doing okay, and we've been able to gather in person. We are so thankful for that. When we reflect on the year you have had, it has had even greater challenges because you have been able to spend so little time in our physical community to close your last years of high school. Yet you have shown unbelievable resilience, determination, creativity, and strength. As vaccinations are completed and the world begins to open up again, my hope for you is that you will be able to rediscover joy. Let's be honest, there hasn't been a lot of joy over the last 15 months, has there? Just pause for a moment and think about the kinds of things that bring you real joy. What are the first things that come to mind? It might not surprise you to know that with an accent like mine, rain actually brings me joy. I know it's a little crazy, but despite popular belief, England is not as rainy as you might think, and London frequently has beautiful weather. But I grew up in the north of England, in the Lake District to be precise. And the combination of being close to the sea and mountains means that it frequently rains. When I hear rain and feel rain and smell rain now, it brings me real joy, so long as we haven't planned a barbecue or a curbside graduation breakfast. There's just something about it that takes me right back, and I even use the sound of rain to help me sleep at night when it's tough to settle down. My favorite kind of run is in the rain, the kind of run where you are muddy and dirty when you run up the last hill. Your feet are soaked from all the puddles, and you are soaked to the skin. But I believe it's more than that. Reading Your Brain on Nature by Eva Selhub and Alan Logan, I discovered more about the benefits of rain and its ability to change the air. It actually changes the ions and improves the air we breathe. I'm sure we're all familiar with that wonderful smell the air has after rain. It just makes you want to take in deep, deep breaths. As the snow was melting in March this year, we were out walking our dog Evie, who some of you have met, and we came across two very young children, all dressed in their rain gear, finding absolute joy in running through a puddle in a meadow. They were ecstatic in this simple pleasure. Giggles abounded. And there was a moment when one of those little mites fell face first in the puddle. He was literally up to his eyes in it. And there was that pause that comes, parents, you've all seen it, when a child falls and when he or she can't figure out whether to laugh or cry and the bottom lip begins to go. And you're not quite sure which way the emotions are going to go. Well, lo and behold, he burst out laughing, picked himself up, and carried on racing and splashing. Pure joy. In his poem, Auguries of Innocence, William Blake examines the idea that life has its sadness and its joys, and they are interwoven. He wrote, "Joy and woe are woven fine, a clothing for the soul divine. Under every grief and pine runs a joy with silken twine. It is right, it should be so. Man was made for joy and woe. And when this we rightly know, safely through the world we go." Graduates, you have had a year that has had its woes and its grief. Grief that it hasn't been the year it should have been, hanging out together in the grad lounge, proudly sporting your silver ties, trips, semi-formal, final tournaments, concerts, plays, graduation breakfast and prom, to name but a few. But Blake reminds us that this is an inextricable part of life, that woe and joy are intertwined, and we can't have one without the other. One of our wishes for you as graduates is that you'll be young people who live life with balance and pursue your passions. But I also hope that you'll be able to find joy in your life. Whether it's a deep belly laugh with your good friends, over some crazy joke, jumping off cliffs in Muskoka, being able to hug people without caution, being passionate about the career you pursue, playing your favorite sport, or running in the rain. I hope you will always be able to find joy in your life. Man was made for joy and woe, and when you rightly know, safely through the world you'll go. Thank you. So this year has been a year of uncertainty, but some things are certain, graduates. You have worked hard. You've supported one another through all that a world pandemic brought your way. You wore your mask diligently. You socially distanced as best you could. You worked remotely, and you created unforgettable virtual experiences together. And now I can ask you to stand and celebrate an incredible, certain accomplishment together. Because, ladies and gentlemen, I present to you the graduating class of 2021. Good, have a seat from. Go ahead. Okay. So, as you know, your teachers would have dearly loved to be here with you today. Some were able to be here as your advisors, but there are lots of people watching at home, and I know that they have messages for you. So sit back for a moment and have a listen to a message from your teachers.
Congratulations! Felicidades!
Woo! Congratulations, 2021 grads. All the best.
Congratulations, grads of 2021. Well done. You've made it. We're so proud of all that you've accomplished, and we wish you all the best in the future.
Woo! Congrats, GYs. All the best.
Hello, grade 12s. Congratulations on your graduation. I hope that you have an amazing summer and a wonderful start to your post-secondary education. Enjoy university, take advantage of everything that you can, and all the best in the future.
Congrats, grads.
Hey, GYs. Congratulations. You did it.
Hi GYs, I want to leave you with one final idea that comes from Paulo Freire, and that's his idea of humanization. Your humanity is something that is not static, it's something that you have to cultivate and grow. And hearing your insights, seeing you bring the world into our classroom for the last 2 years, has been for me a collective growing of our humanity. And now it's on you to practice that humanization out in the world. So congrats GYs, best of luck, don't let the status quo do your thinking for you.
Ladies and gentlemen, you know that such a successful conclusion to your years here through such exceptional circumstances is only possible with an incredible team of people throughout the CDS community, working together and striving to be the best they can be. And that includes all of the people who've been helping us today as well, including our hardworking crew in the corner over there doing all our tech and our sound system, and everybody helping us outside and behind the scenes helping us. So we say thank you to them. I know I speak for everyone when I offer my heartfelt thanks for all that they have done, both small and large, in the public eye and quietly behind the scenes and screens when no one was watching. Thank you. Thank you very much for joining us in our celebrations this afternoon, and that includes everybody who's watching us at home. We know some of you would have dearly loved to have been here with us, and you couldn't be, and we've missed you, and we say hello to you from here live at Country Day School. When you head out today, please just remember to head through the doors here to take your gowns. Parents, as much as we would love to say, stay and have an afternoon tea with us, we can't do that this year, unfortunately. So we just ask that you head towards your cars. Be proud of your wonderful young people. Have a fabulous, safe summer together. And graduates, make sure you come back and visit us as soon as it's safe to do so. And remember to make wise decisions. Please rise and remain standing as the platform party, faculty, and graduates exit. Thank you.